Hello everyone, this is Kirti from 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚. After present and past tense, I am back for you guys with future tense. So let's start with future tense. As it is quite clear from the name, future tense defines the time of those actions which will take place in future. जो काम अभी आने वाले समय में होगा, for that we use future tense. Now like we did present and past tense, they had 4 types each. Similarly, future tense also further has 4 types. Simple future tense, future perfect tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. As we go on further, we'll study all these 4 types in detail. So our first type is simple future tense. Simple future tense is used with those actions which will take place in future. जो actions अभी आने वाले time में होंगे. For example, I will go to the market. मैं अभी market जाऊंगी. That is where we use simple future tense. Now we'll see the structures, how we use simple future tense. In simple sentences, it is subject plus will or shall plus verb first form plus object. Now here will or shall is your helping verb as we used in present tense and past tense. The difference between will and shall is that shall is usually used with first person, that is I and we. I shall go to the market, we shall go to the market. That is used usually with first person. For example, he will write a letter tomorrow. Subject plus will shall plus my verb first form plus object. Now when I have to turn it into negative, again the same trick I'll apply. I'll just pick up my helping verb and place it before the subject. It is will shall plus subject plus verb first form plus object. That is, will he write a letter tomorrow? Will shall, subject, verb first form and object with a question mark at the end. Now when I have to turn it into negative, I'll just place the word not after my helping verb. Subject plus will shall plus not plus verb first form plus object. He will not write a letter tomorrow. Subject plus will shall plus not plus verb first form plus object. This is all about simple future tense. Where do we use it and how do we use it? I hope this is clear, and further we'll move to the next type, which is future perfect tense. Alright, so a second type of future tense is future perfect tense. Now where do we use future perfect tense? For actions, those will start in future and will end before the beginning of another action. For example, I will have completed my homework before tomorrow. That means, इससे पहले कि कल का दिन शुरू हो, before that tomorrow begins, मेरा homework जो है वो खत्म हो चुका होगा. So that is where we use future perfect tense. Now how do we use future perfect tense? In simple sentences, we have subject plus will shall plus have plus verb third form plus object. Now please note, here we will not use has instead of have. Whether it is he, she, it, I, they, we, you, everything we'll just use have and not has. For example, he will have done it by tonight. वो आज रात तक अपना काम कर चुका होगा. Subject plus will shall plus have plus verb third form plus object. Now when we have to turn it into interrogative, again the same trick. I'll just pick up my helping verb, put it before my subject and apply a question mark at the end. Will shall plus subject plus have plus verb third form plus object with a question mark. Will he have done it by tonight? क्या वो आज रात तक ये काम कर चुका होगा? Will shall plus subject plus have plus verb third form plus object with the question mark. Now when I have to turn it into negative, again I will just place the word not after my helping verb. Subject plus will shall plus not plus have plus verb third form plus object. He will not have done it by tonight. वो आज रात तक ये काम नहीं कर चुका होगा. Subject plus will shall plus not plus have plus verb third form plus object. I hope it's clear enough. This is all about future perfect tense. Where do we use it, how do we use it, and the examples. Now we'll move to the further type, which is future continuous tense. Alright, so this is the next type of future tense, which is future continuous tense. Now, where do we use future continuous tense? It is used for those actions, those will begin in future and continue for some time. For example, I will be teaching to the students for next 2 hours. That means I will begin teaching in the future and for 2 hours I will be teaching them. मैं उनको पढ़ाऊंगी. So there will be used future continuous tense. Now, how do we use future continuous tense? In simple sentences, subject plus will shall plus be plus verb first form with ing plus object. I will be teaching for 3 hours. For example, it will be working properly. When it will start working, it will work properly for some time. Subject plus will shall plus be plus verb first form with ing plus object. Now, when I have to turn it into interrogative, very easy. What I'll do is pick up my helping verb, place it before the subject and a question mark at the end. Will shall plus subject plus be plus verb first form with ing plus object. Will it be working properly? Question mark. When I will turn it into negative, again very easy, I'll just place the word not after my helping verb. Subject plus will shall plus not plus be plus verb first form with ing plus object. It will not be working properly. Full stop. Clear enough? This is all about future continuous tense. Where do we use it? How do we use it? With examples. Now we will move to the last type of future tense, which is future perfect continuous tense. Alright, so this is our last type of future tense, which is future perfect continuous tense. Now, as it is clear from the name, we did future perfect tense, we did future continuous tense. Now this tense is a mixture of future perfect and future continuous. That means it is a mixture of two tenses as we did it in the past and present tense. Now, future perfect and future continuous, it's a future tense, so it is very clear that it is used for those actions that will begin in future, that will take place in future. Apart from that, in future perfect tense, we studied those actions that will begin in future and will end before a given time, before a given action, or before the beginning of another action. In future continuous tense, we studied that it is used for those actions which will begin in future and they'll continue for some time. Clear? So when we use for future perfect continuous tense, it is used for those actions which will begin in future, continue for some time and end before the beginning of another action or end before a given time. For example, she will have been working for long before she gets tired. That means in future, before she gets tired, she will have worked for some time, for long time. Action begun in future, action continued for some time and action completed before the beginning of another action. So that is where do we use future perfect continuous tense. Now when we come to how do we use future perfect continuous tense, in future perfect tense we had the structure have plus verb third form, and future continuous tense we had the structure be plus verb first form with ing, except the subject and object. Now when we have to study future perfect continuous tense, we'll pick up have from future perfect tense, verb first form with ing from future continuous tense. That means in simple sentences, subject plus will shall plus have plus been plus verb first form with ing plus object. Subject, will shall and object have remained same throughout all the tenses. Have we picked up from future perfect tense. Verb first form with ing we picked up from future continuous tense. Just the word been was added here. Have been doing, have been eating, the word been is added. For example, if I compare the structure to my example, subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb first form with ing plus my object. Now when I have to turn it into interrogative, what I'll do is the same trick. I'll pick up my helping verb, place it before my subject. Will shall plus subject plus have plus been plus verb first form with ing plus object and a question mark at the end. Now when I'll turn it into negative, again the same trick. I'll just apply the word not after my helping verb. Subject plus will shall plus not plus have plus been plus verb first form with ing plus my object. This is all about future perfect continuous tense. Where do we use it? How do we use it? Its structure and an example. This brings an end to our future perfect continuous tense, with which our future tense also ends. Alright, so this was all about future tense. This brings an end to our tense topic. If you found it informative, please like the video, subscribe the channel and do comment in the comment section that which topic do you want me to start next. Do not forget to press the bell icon.
Business or call us for visa services. Follow us on our social handles for offers and new updates.